Jai Gurudev, dear students. Children, welcome again in my science class. And you know that we are studying chapter number 8, weather, climate and adaptations. So children, we have studied last class about the animals or adaptation in some animals which live in the cold regions. Okay, I have told you about the polar bear, like penguin or some birds and other many animals also. Seal also we studied in the previous class. So today we will discuss about the animals or adaptations in animals which live in the hot and dry climate. You know that let's see chapter 8, weather, climate and adaptation, and under this we are going to study today about the adaptations in hot and dry climate animals. So children, you know that hot and dry climate refers to desert area, and you know that in the desert area, children, everywhere dry weather is there and so much temperature rises day by day in that during the daytime we can say, and because of less rainfall there is a scarcity of water also, because rainfall is very less in that area. So in the desert area it is very difficult to live for the animals as well as plants also, and those animals and plants which live in that desert area, they have some special features, or we can say they make change in their body so that they can adapt themselves according to that desert area. Okay, so what are the different those kind of adaptations, about that we will study today. So let's see one by one. I will show you through the pictures. You know children, when we talk about the desert area in the junior classes also, you have studied about the camel. First of all, camel, we know that it is called as a ship of desert. Means most of the animals can't live in the desert area, but camel is a kind of animal which successfully live in desert area, and we can say that camel almost adapt its body according to that hot and dry climate of desert. And what are the different kind of adaptations we can see in the camel body? Let's see through the picture and I'll explain you that one by one. And not only camel, we will study about the other animals also which are given in your syllabus. Okay, so let's see pictures, then I explain you. Yes children, now see, this is a picture of camel, and camel is also called a ship of desert, as I have told you, and camel has many adaptations. Children, we can see that camel has long eyelashes, okay, and these eyelashes protect their eyes to from the sand. Okay, when sandstorms are there, which are very common in that area, in the desert area, during the sandstorms, their eyes can be protected with the help of long eyelashes. Okay, and after that, second feature means second adaptation, which is making camel fit to live in the desert area, is camel's ear. Camel's ear have long hair. You can see that their ear are covered with the thick hair, so that it can prevent dust to enter inside. Okay, it is also just like eyelashes, and they protect camel body to from the dust to enter inside. And third adaptation is see its lips, and especially lower lip. You can see their lips are just like rubber, or we can say they are very thick leathery lip, so that they can eat prickly things very easily. Means, you know that children, always in the desert area, most of the plants have thorns or spines in them, so that they can prevent water loss. Okay, but camel can eat easily with the help of their thick lips, which are rubbery lips, we can say. Okay, and without feeling any kind of pain, they can eat those prickly things or those spiny things. And third adaptation is its long neck. Children, camel has very long neck, and because of its long neck, camel can eat the leaves of very tall trees, just like pine trees. Okay, and one and very important feature of camel is its hump. This is called hump of camel, and this part, hump, used to store food in the form of fats. Okay, camel always use food in the form of fats in this hump, so that it can survive without food and water for many days. Okay, so this is also one of the main adaptation, because the desert area, children, when we can go in desert area, we can see that after so many miles we can get food and water. Okay, because very far away, means after many miles or many kilometers, we will not get any source of food or water, because there is no vegetation or very special kind of trees, or we can say plants, they can grow in desert area. So it can store water and food in its hump. And next adaptation, children, you can see camel has very long legs also. With the help of these long legs, it can prevent its body from heat, from hot sand. When it walks on the hot sand, their body get not heated because of their long legs. And camel feet are also padded feet, means their feet are just like cushion, and so that it cannot insert in the sand, and they can easily, camel can easily walk on the sand with the help of their special feet. And other than this, camel color is also, you know, it is a special kind of color which is blending with the surrounding, means it can match its color with the sand. And other than this, children, other than these adaptations also, camel has some other adaptations which can make him to live in the desert area. That is, it hardly sweat, means camel can sweat very little to make its body temperature low, or to prevent water loss from their body. Okay, so this is also one of the adaptation, and these all are the common adaptations. And children, any 5 adaptation you should learn properly. I have told you so many of them are given in your book, and 1-2 I have told you extra. So whatever you can learn, you learn them properly, at least 5. Okay, so let's see the next animal. Next animal is kangaroo rat. Children, this kangaroo rat is a special kind of rat which is living in the desert area and in the hot and dry climate. And what are the different adaptation in this kangaroo rat? It is different from those rat which are living in our area or in our region. So what are the different adaptations that I tell you one by one? First adaptation is that this kangaroo rat can live without drinking water or without taking food for many days. This quality you can see in almost all the animals which are living in the desert area. Okay, and it can obtain food from or we can say moisture from or water from those seeds which are eaten by this kangaroo rat. Okay, when they eat grains or seeds of some plants, you know that seeds also contain some quantity of moisture, water molecules. So those moisture or that moisture present in the seeds, it can take water from those seeds also. Okay, and second adaptation in kangaroo rat is it can sleep in their burrow. Okay, in its burrow, so that it can prevent its body from the hot and dry climate. Means when extreme temperature is there, it goes in the burrows so that it can prevent its body from those hot and dry climate. And children, next adaptation is it also feel very less sweat, or because of lack of sweat, or we can say many of the time it does not sweat, and when sweat comes then also it is very little, and its body cover is filled means there is a coating of oil on its skin layer, upper skin layer, so that it can prevent the kangaroo rat from losing water from its body. Okay, so children, these are some of the adaptations which make the kangaroo rat fit to live in desert area. So next animal is fennec fox. This fox is different from those fox which are living in our common means areas, and this fennec fox is also fit for living in the desert area. So what are the adaptations? Let's see one by one. Children, you know, their body has a thick fur, and this sandy fur, we can say, its body has sandy fur, which help to keep away this fennec fox from heat. And its color also blend with the easily blend with the sand, because it is also just like a camel color, and it can blend its color with the sand, so that it can easily catch its prey. Okay, and means other animals can't see this fennec fox from far away because of its color blending with the sand. And this property is called as camouflage. You know, that means fennec fox show camouflage. And this is also one of the adaptation. And second adaptation in fennec fox is their soul has, means you can see here, under its feet, that part is called sole, and their sole has thick fur, okay, which protect this animal against hot desert sand. Means that hot sand, when it walks on hot sand, with the help of their sole, or a thick furry sole, it can protect its feet from the hot sand. Okay, and after this, next adaptation in the fennec fox is it also loses very less water, means in the form of sweat. And next adaptation is, you can see its ear. Fennec fox always loses heat through its large ears, okay, and which help them to make its body cool during the hot and dry climatic conditions. Okay children, so this is all about the fennec fox.